video. So today we're going to be discussing the benefits of bentonite clay. So before we get into this video, be sure you click like, share, and subscribe and hit that bell notification button so you'll be notified when I upload the next video. So what is bentonite clay and why is it important for our skin? So bentonite clay is a fine powder that ages when volcanic ashes ages. And so it has been named after Fort Benton, Wyoming, which has a lot of it. But this particular clay can be found all over the world. It was just named after this area because there's a lot of it there. So what are the benefits of bentonite clay? So it has trace minerals like calcium, iron, copper, and zinc. And it also acts as a anti-inflammatory and antibacterial agent. So with those properties, it can lead to healing the skin, hence acne. And also what this fine powder does, it absorbs the oil, dirt, and sebum. And we know that sebum can lead to a lot of acne. And what I've noticed that it has done to my skin, it has like decreased my pores. So it makes my pores smaller. So we're gonna get into that. But before you try to use this product, be sure you either check with your dermatologist and or you use a small amount on your skin to make sure you're not allergic to it. So let's get into it. So the clay that I'm going to be using is the Health and Beauty Aztec Secret Indian Healing Clay. And I found this at my local beauty supply store, and as you can see, it was $9.99. So let's look at the directions. It says to mix clay with equal parts of raw apple cider vinegar and or water. It says to use a non-metal bowl and utensil and stir the mixture well to a smooth paste. Add more clay or liquid as needed and then apply to your face. Then we're gonna let it dry for about 5 to 10 minutes, and for delicate skin, you can do 15 to 20 minutes. And for normal skin, it says you will feel a pulling and tightening sensation, and you will feel your face pulsate. Once it dries, then that's when you can, remove it. But it recommends that you use it once per week, and also if you have more problematic areas, use it more. I would say twice a week. Now I use it once a week. So apple cider vinegar, it says to mix that with the clay, and so that's what I've been doing instead of water. So let's take a look at the benefits of apple cider vinegar. So how does apple cider vinegar help with your skin? It helps with conditions like acne, eczema, dry skin, etc. But the thing about it is they recommend that you have to dilute the apple cider vinegar in order for it to work. And it is said that it helps the skin by balancing its pH levels. So the apple cider vinegar that I use is Bragg's. So I use Bragg's, and this is the organic, raw, unfiltered with the mother. So, and you can pick that up from your grocery store. So now that you know all of those ingredients and how they are beneficial to your skin, let's go ahead and put those ingredients together and make a mask for our face. So here is where you add 1 part clay and 1 part ACV. I use about a tablespoonful of each, but what you will see later on in the video is that you may want to use 1 tablespoonful of the clay and half of a tablespoonful of the apple cider vinegar because I ended up adding more of the clay with the 1 tablespoonful of apple cider vinegar. So you'll see that later on in the video. And then when you mix it together, you can kind of see it now fizzing up. and that's perfectly normal. So as you can see here, I am adding more clay. All right, so now we got our mixture. It has a pretty thick consistency. I like mine like that. It depends on how you like your consistency. Um, Mine is kind of thick. Some might like it a little bit more watery, but this is how I like mine, a little bit thick. So let's go ahead and apply it. Now, some people use a brush. I just use a good old finger, okay? And like I said, this really has helped reduce my pore size. Um, and just make sure that when you're mixing it, you don't use metal, um, like a metal spoon or a metal fork, or even a metal bowl. Just use all plastic. All right. So that's how it looks once you put it on. And we're gonna let this dry for about 5 to 10 minutes. And you're gonna feel like it's pulsating, like it's like pulling something out of your face. But it gets really, really tight. But that means that it is working. So we'll be back once it dries and then we'll remove it. All right? All right, so we are back, and it's been about 15 minutes since we put the mask on. So as you can see, it's kind of like breaking apart, like it's cracking, but it really feels tight. It feels like my skin is like it's pulsating. It's like, it feels like it's just tightening of the skin. So how I'm talking now is because everything around my mouth is tight. So we're gonna get ready to remove this. Like I said, it feels really, really tight. And you can see over here, still, it's not all the way dry, but you can tell the areas where it's not as dry because of the darker green areas. The lighter green areas indicate that they are dry. It's dry all the way, but nevertheless, it's still okay to remove. So we're gonna use our white cloth, and we're gonna start removing it. Now, I wouldn't recommend that you just go all in and just start removing it. You kind of have to give it a little bit moisture before you start to pull it off, because it is like really, really hard, and you don't want to irritate your skin or injure your skin. So I just kind of push it up. As you can see, my skin is starting to show. See, it's a little bit red coming through. But that's normal. It is normal. So I'm going to go ahead and remove the rest of the clay and come back when I've gotten it all off. All right, guys, so we're back and we got all of the mask off. And as you can see, my skin is a little bit red. It looks irritated, but it really is not. It feels really good. It feels really soft. And like I said, over here, I got a little hormonal acne. And hopefully that'll clear up in a few days. But not bad at all. It feels really, really, really good. So we're gonna put a little toner on, and then we'll end with some moisturizer, and then that'll be it. So like I said, use it in the problematic areas. If your skin is, pretty normal, use it once a week. If you have more problematic areas like I do, you can use it twice a week. So I'm using Paula Choice's Pore Reducing Toner. And this has niacinamide in it. And I ordered that off of Amazon. And I believe it was like, it's been a while. I believe it was like maybe $25 to $30, something like that. All right, of course, I use my go-to Olay Complete. Been using it for years and years and years. It's my go-to. All right. And there we have it. My skin looks really, really good. It looks refreshed. It looks really good. It feels really good too. So, all right, so that concludes this video. So be sure you go out and purchase this clay and use it on your skin, and leave a comment below and let me know how it's working for you, how it's turning out for you. Did you like it? Did you not like it? Will you use it again or not? So just let me know. And be sure to click like, share, subscribe, and hit that bell notification button before you leave. And we'll see you on the next video. Thank you, and have a wonderful day.